Gosh, hey pals, today I'm gonna be teaching you how to talk.
This is my video.
The fuck did you just say?
Hi everybody, how's it going? My name is Duck.
So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna explain what Donald Duck is and like how I do it. And then I'm gonna break down the steps individually so that I can teach you guys how to do it. And I'm gonna teach you a couple of things that I like to do, for instance, let's just say like Donald Duck sneeze. So stick to the end to see all of that. I'll give like tips and tricks, so that way you can do the voice faster, a lot better, right? So first thing is Donald Duck, it's not a vocal thing, okay? It's literally just air that you form in your cheek with a sound, and then you take both of those, you take that sound and that air, and you form that sound into words, and then that's how you talk as Donald Duck. So now for me to break it down, okay, so now step one. Find the sound and the tongue placement. Finding that sound, right? The sound that you need to find is now, to find that sound, the way that I do it is, I take, depending if you're a lefty or a righty, I use my right side. I take the side of my tongue, right? And I kind of push it against my both my top and bottom teeth. And the side of it, just a slight bit of it goes in between, right? I just kind of press it against it. I don't specifically put my tongue underneath my teeth. I just press the side of it against both the top and the bottom, right? So my mouth is open just a little bit. I would say maybe index finger length apart. Like, that's about how open my mouth is when I make that sound. So find that placement, right? Now, the spot where I make that Donald Duck sound is basically right where my jaw kind of bends, I guess you could say. So like I said, I press my tongue against the side of my teeth. Some of it, like, it goes slightly in between, right? Both those teeth. And once I have my tongue in that correct spot, I pressure air through the right side. And then you get the sound. Now, if you can't figure out the sound, or you're having trouble with it, just slightly move your tongue around and just keep messing with it until you could try to get somewhat of a sound. It's probably not gonna sound perfect at first, but if you get the sound, remember that feeling and where it is. Once you get used to it, it's easier to tweak it and for you to make it sound better. So just have patience with it. This is a very hard voice. It took me a really long time to learn it. Now, step number 2. Learning to control the sound. Now, all you have to do is just form it into words. So I would say the best type of words to start off with, a word that doesn't require you to use your tongue. So like the word wow. See, now when you do Donald Duck is literally the same way you talk regularly, but implementing that sound and controlling that. You take that sound and then just try to move your mouth into that.
Wow.
If you can't do that, then
I'm just kidding, everybody. Calm down, okay? It's just a joke. You can't take a joke.
So take it slow. If you manage to say wow, keep repeating it. And this is something you should do. When you learn to say one word, whether it's wow, something else, it doesn't matter. Whatever word you first get, repeat it. Even if it doesn't sound that good, just keep repeating it, and just make it excessive to the point that if somebody's listening to you, they're like, bro, can you shut the f up already? The more used to it you get, the better. Here's a tip so you can learn how to control that air and that sound in order to form it into words. I think it's very similar in a way to when you clean your mouth. So whether you have mouthwash or you're just rinsing your mouth with water. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pause this video and go clean your mouth, because that's nasty as fuck. So when you rinse your mouth with water or you have mouthwash, you can control the water and you push it left and right from cheek to cheek, basically, right? Imagine doing that, but with just air in your mouth. Now, when you do Donald Duck, you're not gonna have a puffed up cheek like that, right? But the point is, the same way that you can hold that air on one side of your mouth without it just spreading everywhere, it's basically, think of that, but with the Donald Duck sound, right? You're controlling that sound to come out only that one side of your cheek. Like when you make that sound, with the air, you want that to stay on one side. You don't want it to go all over your mouth because then you're not gonna, you need to control it. The air is gonna keep flowing straight out because your mouth is open. Now, what I would say is, what the hell was I gonna say? Okay, so, wait, get off my screen. Get off my screen, you stupid fuck. So, the Donald Duck sneeze. I know a lot of people like to sneeze as well, so I'm gonna teach you guys how to do the Donald Duck sneeze. This one's very easy. I mean, you literally just take that. Once you have that sound, right? You just do that. And then right before you're about to do the actual sneeze, what you have to do is literally just say achoo. Like you kind of just want to take that sound and just let it burst out. So instead of, you don't want to go achoo. Just no. You want to just power it out, kind of like it just like burst out your mouth, if that makes sense. So it'll sound like. Now, the moment you have all been waiting for. How the hell do you do? Now, I know, normally when people ask me, I say, look, this is my little secret. I'm not gonna tell nobody, but you know, look, alright, anyways. So, if you wanna do the Donald Duck scream, the first thing you have to do is. I tricked you. You thought the video ended. Okay, no, seriously though. What you wanna do is.